As we approach the 21st century, many were hoping that this will actually be Africa's century. That was a hope that was shared across the board, across the world. But at the beginning of the 21st century, it was like déjà vu all again. The problems were surfacing in Libya, in Ivory Coast, and people were asking, are we just going to see the same Africa we've been seeing? And Africa has become a project of the world. We've had Tony Blair's initiatives. We've had different kinds of initiatives from different parts of society, different parts of the world, focusing on the continent of Africa, trying to make a difference, trying to birth a new Africa. Where do you start? Huge continent, incredible resources, wonderful people, and yet the plight of the people is really not good. Very ugly in some cases. But there is hope here and there. But as we look at the situation, we see a critical area of focus that can make a difference if we sustain that effort over a long period of time. That is the area of leadership. Now, when we look at Africa, I have to explain that what is going on in Africa may be the extreme, but the needs are the same around the world. Focusing on leadership has actually become the main initiative of the International Leadership Foundation. Focusing on leadership has actually become the main contribution of the International Leadership Foundation to Africa, and I believe soon to the rest of the world. Why leadership? Because at the root of all the challenges that are facing the continent, you will see that what is really missing is leaders who have integrity, who love their people, and are not seeking to advance themselves or their own agenda, but are seeking the best for the nation and for the people. Leaders who also have the skills, the competencies for spearheading change or transformation in society. We need leaders in Africa, a new kind of leaders who also have a different mindset, a different worldview, and a different value system. The challenges of leadership have not only been the challenges of leadership activities. It is really how leaders think, the values of leaders, the priorities of leaders, what drives leadership, and what is the objective of leadership action. It is when you take a careful look at the kind of leadership that is practiced on the continent and elsewhere, the motivation for leadership, the values and priorities of leadership, that you all of a sudden say, aha, of course, if these are the kinds of values of our leaders, if these are the kinds of priorities of our leaders, no wonder we are not making the impact that will birth a new Africa in our world today.